at the paintings, I'll be your guide. Don't stop looking in my eyes. Are you cold? Do you want to sit down? I've been here a million times, so I know my way around. Don't stop looking.
But when you think about the fact that there's, what, 8 million people currently in prison or in custody in some way, it's just a drop in the bucket. I came here on the day of my release because I wanted to visit my ex-wife.
레이스베리 하나씩 줄 거고.
In Korean, the bloopers after the show.
가장 이쁘게 담아주세요. 미안합니다.
NG.
진짜 NG다. 나 이런 대형 거 좋아해. 맛있어? 맛있어. 아이스 한다 엄마? 아이스. 호루라고 똑같은 거네. 보자니 엄마가.
Yeah.